guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. If you are new, thank you so much for stopping by. I would love for you to hit that red subscribe button and click that bell notification. That way you are notified every time I post a new video. I do post mostly cleaning, motivation, organizational videos, and occasionally I'll post a day in the life. I am a mom of 2, and our house is always just a complete disaster. So I try my best to do realistic cleaning, let y'all see the real mess that happens all the time in my house. So this day, I wanted to get as much done as possible because my kids were going over to my sister's house that night for a sleepover so that my husband and I could do an at-home date night. We have been trying to do this more often, especially since everything has happened with all the quarantining. Our restaurants are still not open for dine-in, so we pick up dinner normally and we'll come home and watch that and watch a movie and just kind of hang out. My husband does work graveyard shifts, so we don't get a ton of time together, especially without the kids. So we cherish these moments, and I did not want to spend most of the night thinking about what I had to get done still or worrying about, cleaning it up instead of spending time with him. So I started off in the kitchen, and I wanted to make sure that I hit everything in the kitchen. My house had been pretty dusty. It definitely needed a good cleaning. I did also want to wash my daughter's new bedding. I did pick up this Betty's bedding for her. It is just the modern gray, so it's super basic. And originally I was trying to do her room in like a glam type of theme because I thought that that's what she wanted. But we were going through Pinterest and looking at pictures, and the pictures that she was pointing out to me that she wanted was actually like farmhouse style, which I am so excited. We are going to be redoing her room kind of in like a farmhouse theme. She had some really great ideas on what she wanted in there. So we are going to start doing that for her. She is 8 years old, and she's kind of getting out of a lot of the playing with toys and all of that. So we wanted to give her a little bit more of a grown-up room, but she hates making her bed. So I'm hoping that these Betties will definitely help her. I will show you more on that later, but I did at least want to get them thrown into the washing machine before moving on to the rest of the kitchen. I did want to pop on and mention these. I found these online at Target. It was $10 because it came with the 2 of them. They're $5 a piece. And normally these are in like the little dollar bins in the front. However, I have not found any lately, and I don't really go to Target that often. So I did pick this up. I'll probably give the extra set to my sister, but in case you are still looking for chalkboards for back to school, even though school looks totally different this year, I thought that these would be a great option. Now I am going to go ahead and take my Norwex EnviroCloth and give my counters a good wipe down with just water. I was really trying not to use a bunch of cleaners this day, so I did use like my Norwex EnviroCloth. You just use water and it picks up 99% of bacteria, which I love. You just keep rinsing it out with hot water, and at least I use hot water, and I keep on wiping down different surfaces, and it works really, really well. I also love my e-cloths, and this is the stainless steel cloth, so I use the stripe side more to scrub off like the gunk and like fingerprints, and I'll flip it to the other side to give everything like a good wipe down for a matte finish. Of course, I had to stop real quick for a snack break. I do have my kids home, so that's going to happen throughout the entire video. But after getting everything else cleaned, I wanted to tackle the oven real quick. We do still need to order another grate for it. We had plastic burn in ours and melt one of our tray racks. I don't even know exactly what they're called. I guess an oven rack. So we do need to order another one. We just have one in here for now, but that's fine until the holidays. But I did go ahead and just take some baking soda, and I got a bottle of vinegar, and I sprayed the vinegar on the baking soda and let it sit for a few minutes while I went ahead and wiped down the knob area. And this mixture works so well. I typically just get a sponge and wipe it all up, and all of the gunk comes off the bottom of my oven so easy, and it's natural, and there's no harsh chemicals that I am using that burn my hands or my eyes.
A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one?
So my son, for whatever reason, was extremely clingy to me this day. So normally I can get him to do an activity like coloring, or he'll sit and watch a movie or do something while I'm cleaning. But today he was not having it, and he didn't want to even take a rag and help me. So on days like this, I will just carry him around with me whenever he wants to. Luckily, at this point, I was sitting on the floor and cleaning the cabinets, and he just sat on my lap while I cleaned them, and he was good to go after that for a little bit, so I can continue on with wiping everything down. Now, he is only 2, and no matter how much I wash his hands, it seems like he gets his little dirty handprints everywhere. They're all over door frames, all over all of my appliances, so I do try and wipe down the doors and like all of my appliances pretty often. That way they stay clean looking and they don't look grungy all the time.
Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side when the sun goes down. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me, shadowing me, I won. Oh, oh, the sky is on fire. The lake has turned to a golden sun. Oh, oh, I'll never get tired. I just wanna dance, just wanna
I had been wanting to move my coffee mugs over into this coffee bar area for a while, but I was hesitant because my son is into everything, and these are all made of glass, and I did not want him breaking them. But he has been leaving this part alone for the most part, so I wanted to go ahead and try it. Our coffee maker is up here, so it only makes sense that our coffee mugs are over here as well. So I did go ahead and set them all in there for now. We will see how long it lasts if he leaves it alone or not. Only time will tell. He did grab it once this day, and ever since then he has not touched it again. So I'm hoping it stays that way. So over on the far left right now I have all of our coffee mugs that we use. And then in the center I have extra coffee supplies because our coffee machine is up on top of it. And then on the bottom of that I have some of the holiday decor that I've purchased like off of Mercari. And I haven't gone to storage to get like the Christmas totes all out. I figure I'll just put all that stuff away as the holidays come. And then I do have a few pieces of decor in here too that are also waiting to go into our storage unit. So, and I have a hanging planter that we're trying to find out where we're going to hang it before we actually drill a hole into the ceiling.
oh, oh, the sky is on fire.
All right, so now that the table was all wiped down, which was a lot more work than I thought it would be, I'm not even going to lie, I went ahead and grabbed these out of my closet. I've had these since I moved into this house. My aunt had bought them for us, and I tried them up at the bar, but I felt like they just took up too much space, and I wasn't a fan of them there. But I thought right here that they would actually be perfect. My son makes a mess while eating, and this table was my husband's grandfather's, and we do plan on staining and painting it, but we notice that the varnish is already wearing off, especially in the spot that my son sits, and it's probably because we are wiping it so much. So I thought that placemats would help not only keep the mess away, but I do love the buffalo plaid look. It's getting to be into like the fall and Christmas season where buffalo plaid is definitely the in thing right now, which I've liked it either way, but I thought it was the perfect timing to bring the placemats out and try them and see if they help keep the table a little bit cleaner. And I also wanted to mess around with this centerpiece and try and figure out a way to make it functional, yet still kind of decorated and look nice.
It's silent now, we don't say a word. We're just looking at each other. Tears in our eyes from the words we said. Yeah, it kinda broke my heart. Loving you is not so goddamn easy as you think. I'm trying my best to hold on, but I feel myself giving. You know that we shouldn't keep it up like this. We hurt each other's feelings on and on. I don't wanna change who you are. The things you say is always one step too far. But I know that I've played my part. I'm hurting you as well. I guess that we should say we're sorry. Say we're sorry. Say we're sorry. I guess that we should say we're sorry. Say we're sorry. Say we're sorry.
Now, when I was going over footage, I had a bunch of footage of just the camera moving, and I realized when editing that it's because I apparently was recording and I stopped recording every time I went to vacuum the couch. And when I would move the camera, like when I stopped recording or what I thought stopped recording, it would actually start recording when I moved the camera. And then I'd go to start the camera again and it wasn't recording. So I did vacuum the entire couch. It definitely needed it. I did somehow manage to get the last little clip in of the couch getting vacuumed, and that was it. But after that, I decided to go ahead and sprinkle the carpet and the dog bed with this Aunt Fanny's carpet refresher. This is in like the lavender scent, and it makes everything smell so good, and it just kind of gives the carpet a little bit of a refresher. We do have dogs, and I have a toddler, and things can get kind of messy, and I don't want my house to smell like I have dogs and toddlers. So it definitely is something that I do probably every couple weeks just to make sure everything stays nice and fresh smelling. And I do vacuum both ways, so I'll do a horizontal and vertical to try and make sure I get up as much like dog hair, dirt, and grime as possible. And I show you the canister here, and it's actually pretty disgusting how much was in our carpet.
I'm a different star, flying over streets and the broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the lead. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we go and we run till the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. We're from a different time, yeah, we're of a different breed. 'Cause what we got is timeless, we supersede. And we hold in the key, yeah, we're tight as can be. We're rolling, just like we please. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. We're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we go and we run till the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. Gonna let the world know.
By this point, my son is napping, and so I wanted to just clean up as quick as possible in here. So I did go ahead and move on into the bathroom very quickly. And I do still use the wax warmer in here. You may remember this was on the table in the living room. However, I never used it. So I've been enjoying having it in the bathroom, especially since I am in the middle of potty training and all of that. Like, this just keeps everything smelling clean. I used the lemon basil scent in here, which, like I said, it smells super just clean and fresh, which I love. Now, I do come in their bathroom and clean it pretty much every day, at least with a quick wipe down. So it didn't need like a huge amount of scrubbing. However, my son is learning to brush his teeth. My daughter is 8, and they just make a mess. I'm sure you all can totally relate with how messy, for whatever reason, kids can be in bathrooms. So I did just give everything, like I said, a good wipe down.
every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Baby, while we're young, young, oh, baby, while we're young, young, oh, baby, while we're young, 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 young.
Now, I had already switched over my daughter's bedding, and I totally forgot to record that for you guys. But I did want to go ahead. My son and daughter were on my way to my sister's. My husband was taking them already. So I wanted to at least get in her room. I knew I wasn't going to finish everything on my to-do list. I still wanted to jump in the shower and everything, at least for our date night. But I did want to go in there and at least get her bed made and her room picked up a little bit. She mostly does a great job at keeping her room clean. However, every now and then I do need to go in just to kind of give everything a little bit more of a thorough cleaning. I did not wipe anything down this day because I was out of time, and she has actually been doing that as one of her chores. But I did want to surprise her by making sure that her bedding got put on her bed so when she came home, it would be on there. Now, part of the reason that I did get this bedding was because we have struggled a lot with her making her bed, and not because she doesn't like to make it, but she really struggles with making sure everything is perfect. Like, she wants her bed to not have a single wrinkle in it, anything like that, and it needs to be completely flat. And she really struggles with doing that on her own. She is only 8 years old, and the bed is a lot bigger than she is. I think we all even struggle sometimes with getting everything completely flat. So I wanted to give her a way that she could make her bed independently like she wants to, but still have it turn out in her way of perfect, where there's not a ton of wrinkles in it. So I thought the Betty's was an excellent option for that. She does also have a day bed, which makes it a lot harder to make for both her and I thought that this would be a great way. Now, she normally sleeps on top of her comforter because she just doesn't want to make her bed. So, like I said, this was a great solution. She has been loving it so far. It is so soft and so comfortable. I cannot recommend it enough. We do need to get a bed skirt for her bed to hide the trundle underneath now. But other than that, I am absolutely loving the way the bed is turning out. And we have some really, really big and awesome ideas to do in her room. And I cannot wait to start making over her room. Alright guys, but that wraps up today's video. Like I said, I didn't get to everything. I did have my son's room, the hallway doors, and the cross-waving my floors to do left. But I decided to go ahead and get on with my night and enjoy the time that I had with my husband, and all of that stuff waiting until the next day. So I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!
I didn't realize the danger, 'cause you